I spent 5 days walking the biggest tech show in the world. Every year, the internet tells us the future is here. Flying cars, robot friends, smart everything. So I traveled from Southern California to Las Vegas, Nevada, headed to CES to see if any of this is actually real. Welcome back. I'm Marmo. CES is the biggest tech show in the world. Every major company, every bold idea, all packed into one place. And for the next few days, I'm walking the floor, booth by booth, testing the future. Because right after this, I'm headed to Japan. So I'm not just looking at what's new, I'm paying closer attention to what I'd actually use. Quick context, because if you've never heard of CES, this place looks like pure chaos. CES stands for Consumer Electronics Show. It's been around for decades, and this is where companies come to show off what they think the future looks like. Some of the biggest tech we use every day, TVs, laptops, smart homes, all showed up here years before they became normal. CES is where the future auditions. Some ideas get the role, most don't. So every year the internet loses its mind, and every year I wonder the same thing. Is this actually the future or just a really good demo? The first version of the future you see at CES is the polished one, the one backed by billions of dollars. I never thought TVs would get this good, and somehow this still feels normal.
With no rules and no limits.
They didn't hold back on the theatrics. Crystal clear LED screens.
We design a TV with AI at its core. It stops being a TV. It becomes something far greater.
Samsung's been at the top of the world for a very long time, and this one didn't disappoint.
Micro RGB.
After the keynote, I headed right next door to Samsung's first look at AI living.
Turn on AI soccer mode. AI will analyze what you're watching, enhance all of the colors and make it dramatically more vibrant. It'll also enhance the sound to give you the most optimized experience to make you feel like you're actually at the stadium. You can also adjust whether you want to hear more of the crowd or more of the commentator. Let's say you're watching the show, or you're at the game, and you have a question. Tell me a fun fact about soccer. And you can continue watching your game and still be able to answer questions, so you never miss any aspect of the game.
Right around the corner was top-tier projectors. Smaller than you expect, smarter than they used to be, technically glare-free. Just not this glare. First time seeing a TV with a mirror bezel, but what really caught my eye was this line. It scans your face. It tells you what products you need to make you look young again. So according to this, I need better lighting and better habits. Here is a close-up of the Samsung Micro RGB from the keynote earlier. It's one of the clearest, most vibrant TVs I've ever seen in person. Just when you think TVs can't get any better, they do. This is the version of the future that is already figured out. Sometimes the future shows up before it's ready. Robots were everywhere this year. Some were impressive, some were confusing, some felt like they showed up a little too early. At CES, robots don't just exist, they audition. This is the part of CES where the future feels less finished and more experimental. Not a bad idea, just not ready. Some of these are supposed to make life easier. They just need a little more time. Most of the robots were actually pretty friendly. One thing I couldn't stop noticing was how slow all of them move. After waiting a full minute for a robot to take my photo, I immediately walked over and saw a robot talking trash and taking everyone's money. So obviously, I had to step in. My second card was a 4. Off to a great start.
Hey.
I'm gonna deal a card to the player in the middle. Ooh.
Wow. Wow.
If only there was real money involved, then I probably wouldn't have won. And then you turn a corner and it reminds you CES covers everything. This is the handy. No demonstration needed. At that point, I stopped asking questions. Then it was back to robots doing things humans were never meant to do.
Both contestants are trading punches. Red stumbling a little bit.
They were landing some surprisingly nasty hits.
Alrighty, and then another kick onto the side of Red as Peach stumbles back. A series of more punches thrown by both contestants. Double kicks and Red's pinned onto the side of the ring. Alright, contestants and fighters interlocked.
Red kept going down, over, and over.
And that is the match!
Good news for boxers, your job is safe. For now. Entertaining, if nothing else. Jokes aside, this is where robots actually make sense. These aren't trying to be fun. They're trying to be efficient. And this is the version of automation that's already here. When robots disappear into the background, that's usually when the tech is working. There was a lot of AI robots built for kids, and plenty for pets. I figured I should test my AI skills again by a game of chess. I haven't played in years. And just when I thought all hope was lost,
Congratulations on your decisive victory. You're really impressive. I learned a lot, and I'll be better next time.
and somehow I won. That makes me undefeated against robots. I feel future-proof. After seeing enough robots to last a lifetime, I needed something that felt real again. CES is also where the future of transportation quietly takes shape, so I headed underground. This is the underground tunnel system that connects parts of the convention center. It was built to move people faster without adding more roads above ground.
Look at Miss Angela. And guess what? It's your favorite day. Who loves it, baby?
Still, it feels like a glimpse of where cities are headed. Practical, not flashy, but kind of futuristic in its own way. After seeing enough concepts underground, I wanted to see what the future looked like when two giants built something together. Sony and Honda introduced the Afeela, a car that feels less like a gadget and more like an experience.
Movies, music, gaming, and more.
If you're a PlayStation fan, this might be the most familiar car on the floor. The amount of features is wild. It feels like you're driving a video game.
We plan to begin deliveries in the first half of 2027.
They also teased an SUV version coming in a few years. This one felt real and less like a demo. Not everything in the car halls felt massive. Some ideas felt personal. After seeing this unique car, I stopped and talked with the CEO of Longbow.
Yeah, so this is the 2026 Longbow Speedster. So we are a featherweight British electric vehicle sports car company. So these cars are designed, engineered and manufactured in the UK, but the whole industry is moving, even in the UK, towards heavier cars. What's happened with electric mobility and electric technology over the last 15 years is it's getting smaller, it's getting lighter.
Right.
And so what we're doing is leveraging all those benefits that you can now buy off the shelf. So this car here is 900 kilograms, and this particular car is 900 horsepower, so it's a 1-for-1 power to weight ratio, which is normally like a hypercar power to weight ratio, right?
After that, they moved into a series production of their new car, the Roadster, which has a roof. Apparently in England, you need one. The wild part is they built this thing in 6 months using a 3D printer. After all the tech meant to impress everyone, this one felt like it was built for someone.
Stay safe, have a good one.
And then there's the Bugatti. They even made a version for kids, which is somehow nicer than anything I own. Cars are exciting, but the future gets interesting when it starts showing up in everyday life. Every once in a while, CES reminds you it doesn't take itself too seriously. I ran into the Insta360 mascot and he tried to steal my X5. I wasn't gonna let that slide. Right next to it, I found something that stopped me in my tracks. Anti-Gravity, a sister company to Insta360. This was my first time flying a drone with goggles on.
Take your time. Your hair is so handsome.
Thanks.
So cool. Can you see clearly?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take off, all right?
Okay. Seeing the world from the drone's point of view is completely different. And the fact that it's shooting in 360 makes it even crazier. This is one of those ideas that feels less like a demo and more like a tool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I might have to add this to my bag. I walked by some keyboards and I knew what to do. Get ready for some ASMR. After seeing a lot of tech built to impress, I wanted to find the stuff I'd actually use on the road. First stop, SmallRig.
We're actually launching the new S70 microphones, but the thing is, we're bringing you this product at $90 US, but we're also giving you these two microphones that, as you can see, I'm actually wearing one right now and it's very discreet.
I couldn't even tell.
Yeah, you really can't.
What I like about these is how flexible they are. You get 2 receivers, USB-C for mobile, and a transmitter for mirrorless and DSLR setups. So going from phone to camera is basically effortless. Yeah, these are coming with me to Japan. I'd been walking for days at this point, and I needed a reset. I found myself at Body Friend, an intense massage chair. I wasn't gonna waste this opportunity. Turn into an Iron Man right now.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's go. My heart's beating. It's like a roller coaster. Ooh, it's vibrating my butt right now. Like a butt massage. Ooh, here we go. Oh, my legs aren't long enough. The chair immediately started stretching me out in ways I didn't know I needed. This thing was clearly built for someone taller than me, but I wasn't complaining. This is insane. For about 15 minutes, I completely checked out. No booths, no crowd, no robots. That's just crazy. I was genuinely lost in translation. And then I remembered why I was here. This wasn't a spa day. I was on a mission to see if the future is actually real. So I got up and kept it moving. Flying cars have been promised for decades. Seeing them in person, they don't feel impossible anymore. Somewhere between flying cars and AI, I turned into Naruto. CES really does have something for everyone. Oh, it's eating my hand. Okay, I'd like my hand back now. Oh, thank you. Whoa. What I was really interested in next was gear I could actually use. And this new video switcher from Rode really caught my attention.
So I have a prototype here of a product we're going to launch later this year. It's called the Rodecaster Video Core. This is the entry point for people who want to get into like a multi-camera video production. So I can connect up to 4 cameras directly into this box. Using our software, I can control basically a video podcast, a live stream, gaming setup with just this device. Or if you already own one of our audio consoles, it now converts it to a video switcher. So I have real-time faders, audio adjustments, but now my smart pads, which used to be sound effects, are now video switching.
As long as it's on Ethernet and your phone is on the same Wi-Fi, you can both use cameras as separate video inputs. No cables, different rooms, it just works. It handles green screen, graphics, lower thirds, all inside the device. And it auto switches devices based on who's talking. That's big for creators. After Rode, I figured I'd test my luck again. Oh! Dang. Turns out my luck only shows up when I'm competing with robots. This is the kind of future that actually sticks. Efficient, unemotional, everywhere. There was a machine making custom chocolate characters. Lucky Cat felt like the right choice. I grabbed some cotton candy on my way out and kept it moving. Then I found something that I probably didn't need, but I absolutely wanted. Quick pick-me-up, no regrets. That's when I walked past Kaleido Clock and completely stopped. This felt different. Clean, minimal, exactly my vibe. I knew immediately this would look perfect in my studio, so I had to find out what it was about.
So this is Kaleido Clock. You have access to a library of hundreds of different animations submitted to our network by artists from our online platform. It's connected to the internet via Wi-Fi, so you have access to, of course, new content that's uploaded every single day. That has no subscription, so you buy the product, you have that for life.
As you can tell in my studio, this went up immediately, but one of the most interesting booths I came across fit my vibe perfectly. Rifa is an AI app that scans your hair, lets you choose a color, and then tells you the exact recipe you need to make it happen. No guessing, no trial and error. I got a chance to talk with the creator Shoki. He's from Japan. We're actually meeting when I get there later this month. I'm letting him experiment on my hair, so we'll see how that goes.
3, 2, 1.
When it comes to health, this booth really stood out. Watch 2 Care uses smartwatch data combined with traditional Chinese medicine insights. It's a completely different way of looking at your body.
What's so unique about this watch is that it's the world's first smartwatch that integrates both Eastern and Western medical principles. So we track 38 different Western physiological metrics. This includes things like heart rate measurements, heart rate variability, blood oxygen levels, sleeping patterns, as well as activity levels. So these are things that you might find in other smartwatches on the market. But what's so special is that we take these 38 different indicators and we can actually map them to 18 different traditional Chinese medicine metrics. And these fit within 5-organ system framework in Chinese medicine.
It's built to spot subtle imbalances early, before they become serious. And if something like an irregular heartbeat happens while you're asleep, the watch alerts you right away. This one isn't flashy. It's about paying attention to the things your body doesn't always tell you. At this point in the trip, jet lag was already on my mind. So when I came across EchoWater, it actually grabbed my attention.
Jets, airplanes, you have a lot of oxidative stress that occurs when we're in the cabin flying. Being able to drink the hydrogen water will reduce oxidative stress, inflammation, change brain function, so that you don't have that laggy feeling that a lot of times people get when they get off the plane, especially a long flight.
12-hour flight, yeah.
People ask all the time, can I take it through security? Of course you can. If you forget and you leave the water in it, which some people do, just tell them it's hydrogen water, medical water, and they'll let you take it right through. Yeah.
It's rechargeable and runs multiple cycles, and you can even use it while it's charging. You just add filter water, press start, and that's it. Hydrogen water is supposed to support things like recovery, energy, and digestion. I'm curious to see how this holds up on a long flight. This one's coming to Japan with me. After spending most of the day looking at tech that fits into my everyday life, I ended the night somewhere built to overwhelm you, the Sphere. Welcome to Lenovo Tech World. This didn't feel like a keynote, it felt like being inside a screen. Before you step inside, the lobby feels like an exhibit on its own. Giant screens, FIFA mascots, free food. There were AI generators turning people into futuristic versions of themselves. Apparently, I age well, in space. An F1 car sitting in the middle of it all. The scale is immediate. This wasn't just a venue, it was part of the experience. Not gonna lie, the Razer flip phone gave me high school nostalgia. The scale is hard to explain. Everything wraps around you, above you, below you. The screen is so sharp, it stops feeling like a screen at all. The entire night revolved around AI.
I've got you, Tolga. If you're looking to cut technical jargon and punch up your speech, I'd keep things local, routing your query to a lightweight model on device. If you wanted to create visuals to match that speech, we'd need a complex image generation model hosted in the data center, via private or public cloud. Either way, I can review your needs and route seamlessly to the right model for the job.
Some of it practical, some of it abstract. Lenovo tied everything together. Technology, entertainment, Formula 1 cars, FIFA, all of it is designed to feel immersive. NVIDIA jumped in to talk about AI and chips. I'll be honest, that part went a little over my head. They also showed off a new Motorola flip phone. It's cool. Team Apple all day though. And just when the night felt like it was winding down, Gwen Stefani walked out. Every song came with its own world. It didn't feel like watching a concert, it felt like being inside one. Seeing something like this in person, it makes you realize how far things have come and how much farther they're trying to go. After 5 days at CES, I don't think the future is one thing. Some of it is polished, some of it is chaotic, and some of it is still figuring itself out. But when it works, it doesn't feel futuristic. It just feels normal. The stuff that stuck with me wasn't the loudest booths or the biggest promises. It was the tech that quietly fit into real life. And there's a whole side of CES I haven't even talked to you about yet. What it's actually like to walk the place without spending $1. That's next.